Good evening, friends. My name is Shailendra Kumar Singh. Today, I have brought the BK Mehta, the transistor chapters. What is the analysis of the transistor in the competitive examinations, particularly for the state level PCS examination for electronic engineering department? And in this chapter, transistor play a very vital role, and so it is very important for the competitive examinations. If you go for the NET examination electronic science, you will also get the benefits here. I have covered very good books, BK Mehta, all the objective questions in this video I will cover. Initially, I will go for 5 to 10 minutes regarding theoretical analysis. Then after I will go for the for all the questions. Today I have brought the 45 questions. I will take all the questions very carefully, and you will enjoy. If you don't know any about the transistor, you will enjoy the video, and you will able to understand what is the transistor, how it works, and how the solve the questions within the times. I will help. I will give a very good idea about your competitive examinations. Not only how to solve the questions, but how to solve the questions in a very fast way and in a accurate way. Because I have given so many exams and I clear it, and I know what is the techniques, how we will clear the exams in competitive examinations. Today, just let us start our transistor chapters. I through the questions I found that one question is very interesting. A transistor converts. Then I found that really after reading option was given like a DC power into AC power into DC power, high resistance into low resistance, and none of the above. But if you see scientifically, if you see, it is no one is the correct option. No one is the correct option. None of the above. But I found that they mostly competitive examinations is just consider the options like DC power to AC powers. They have considered, and we have to take out option A. It is because of we have to understand some. It is not scientifically correct, but we have to understand. Like if you just I read some. What is the explanations by the experts and find that people have claims that through the help of transistors we can use uh, make circuits, and we can then after we can convert the DC to AC. Other experts, they have just give the examples like that. Suppose if you are using the pipe, and you are claiming that our pipe is heating the water. It is not correct, because if you want to heat the waters, you have to use the either the heating elements, any kind of heating source you have to supply. So you cannot claim that no, my uh, pipe is heating the water. So it is very difficult. So, but in competitive examinations, you have to very clear. You cannot put out a none of the above. No, it is not right. DC power to AC powers, you have to understand. Sometimes you have to just remember DC power to AC powers. Second questions, I found that very commonly some questions they have asked the phase difference between the common base, common emitter, and common base. It is a common collector. This is the common. Please, this is the, just this is the considered the common collector. This is the what is the phase difference between these two questions. I found very interesting. I will give all the explanations why 0 degree, why 180 degree, why 0 degree is there. It just stay with me, here with me, and I hope within 20 minutes I will explain all the questions, all the your doubts, all the questions. Let us see what is the transistor. This is the transistor is basically it is a very basic elements. It is very useful for the manufacturing in the electronic devices, and it is frequently used. And for making the transistors, silicon is the very frequently materials is used. If you look at the silicons, the outermost valence is 4, and it is atomic number is 14. Why it is used in the why it is used in the semiconductor industry? It is because of it is abundant, and it is less temperature sensitive. So many things. It has a band gap is also low compared to other materials. So it is very useful if you look at the what who makes the transistor. If suppose if you lick the crystal diodes, if you add the third dopants like that, it converts into the two parts. One is the PN And suppose two transistor is there. One the NPN transistor is there. Second is the PN transistor is there. We can see that NPN transistor is a combinations of NP and PN transistor, and PNP transistor is the combination of PN transistor and NP transistor. Is basically we can understand. Here two transistor is that first one is the NPN transistor, second is the PNP transistors. What is the difference between them? Just you look at the schematic of the NPN transistor. This is the schematic of the PNP transistors. In the end, NPN transistor is very frequently used, and generally mostly is semiconductor devices is use the NPN transistors, not PNP transistors. It is very useful. Let us see. This is the how the transistor contains the three terminals. First one is the emitter, second one is the base, third one is the collector. What is the difference between all the three terminals? Suppose emitter is basically always works into the forward biasings, and it contains electron and holes both. But if you look at the collector, in the collector regions, it is always, just remember that a collector region is always in the reverse biasing, just a reverse biasing. And in the base region, if you consider the base is the consider the base emitter junction is a forward bias, and for emitter collector junction is a reverse bias, and which provides high resistance in the collector. What is the difference between the, if you look at the, what is the difference between the emitter, base and collector? The difference is that emitter is a heavily doped materials, and base is the lightly doped materials, and collector is the moderately doped materials. Suppose if we suppose here I have taken the examples of NPN transistor. Just look at the concentration of the second figures. You see that this is the forward biasing. Why forward biasing is there? Suppose this is the N terminal, this is the negative charge. If you connected the negative charge with the N terminals, it is in forward biasing. Just forget about the polarity. You cannot say like that. Always like a P. Here a P positive should be here the P. Just if you can also say that this is, suppose if you connect the N type and negative N type and another one is the negative terminal of the battery, it is also forward biasing. But if you look at the second right side of the second figures, you see that this is the N terminal, this is the positive terminal. Means one is the negative and another is a positive. This is the reverse biasing. This is a reverse one. This is the reverse biasing. Let us see. And yes, why emitter is the heavily doped, and this is the lightly doped, and collector is moderately doped. I will explain all the things, just a step. Yes, let us go for the, if you see that base is around only 5%, it is dopant compared to emitter configurations, collector configurations, only 5%. And this is the, we can also write that emitter current is equal to base current plus collector current, and it is a combinations of collector plus base currents. If you look at the, this is the very conventional transistors. If you look at the conventional transistors, if you, this is the PNP conventional transistors, you can say yes, let us see. Yeah, two kind of transistor is basically we use. First one is the BJT bipolar junction transistor. Second is the FET one. FET is the field effect transistors. And if you look into the FET, we also use a lot of classifications that like MOSFET, metal oxide, field effect transistor is there. But how transistor works, this FET we will carry in the next video, and here I will only discuss in the bipolar junction transistor. If you look at the these configurations, this is the schematic of this is the, if you look at the figure 8, this is the how we recognize the NPN and PNP transistors. If you look at the NPN transistors, this arrow point always takes outside. What is the arrow points? If you look at the arrow points, always um, goes the outer directions. This is the PNP transistors. The arrow side always goes towards the inner side, always inner side, toward the inner side. This is the PN, this is the schematics. Suppose why we emitter is the why emitter is the heavily doped, why base is the lightly doped, why collector is emitted. Suppose if you supply the electric currents, if emitter contains most more number of electrons, and it passes into the base regions, and base region is lightly doped, then it passes the some electrons into the base regions, and it is a lightly doped, it is a less number of electrons is there. Then base current takes then base region takes some electrons, and it just converts into the base currents. But at the same time, collector currents is the collector current. This is the same times in the collector base regions also connected with the produce the collector current, but it is a very less amount. But here collector, if you see the CV configurations, only a small value of the IC currents. Because of here we have to, if you look at the practically, only a small high resistance of RC resistance we have to use. Here this region generates the minority carriers. This is the currents is the minority currents. It opposes the electrons. It opposes the electrons. So some disturbance is some disturbance takes place. Suppose if you apply here 100%, 5% consumes the base region, and 95% around the it gives into the collector region is like that. This is the only 5% is the base region converts into the base currents, and out of 100%, 95% converts into the collector currents. What is the transistor? Transistor is a very things. It converts from the weak signal to strong signal, and just amplify the signals. Just suppose if you are giving the small signals, this amplify the signals, so it is used as an amplifier. It is used as an amplifier. Yes. Yes, let us go. This is the schematic of the how amplifier. We can also make a practical circuits if you want. You are very interested to, you can draw also. Yes, this is the collector piece region is always reverse bias, have a very high resistance of the order of omega ohms. Thus, collector base voltage little effect of the collector current. This means that a large RC can be inserted in series with the collector without disturbing the collector relations. It is a very important question. So IC is equal to alpha IE plus IB ICBU. What is ICB? ICBU is basically in the case when emitter terminal is open, in the conditions we can say ICBU means ICBU collector to base current in the case of when emitter current is absent. In the when emitter is just removed. Yes, sir. This is the what is the yes, three kinds of configuration is used frequently used. First one is the common base configuration, second is the common emitter configuration, third one is the common collector configuration. What is the difference between common base, common emitter, and common collector configurations? We will see all the things. What's the like alpha current amplification? It is a ratio of the output to input currents. We can generally define as a del IC by del IE at constant voltages. How we find the total currents? If we want to find out the total currents we can find out here the IC is equal to alpha IE plus I leakage, where leakage comes through the common base junctions. This leakage current, the common base junctions. It's how you will find the common currents. The whole of the emitter doesn't reach the collector. It is because of a small percentage of it as a result of electron hole recombination occurs in the base area gives rise to the base current. Moreover, in the collector, this junction is reversed by, therefore some leakage current flow due to minority carriers. You see, minority carriers play some leakaging current. If you just see, this is a very important mathematical equations. Just you see how it comes. I will guide you. Suppose we know very well the IC is equal to alpha IE plus ICBO, and other equations we also very famously IE is equal to IC plus IB. We can write. We can just put this expression into first one. Then we can write IC is equal to minus IC. Just you put the IE value in the expressions and it will be IC plus IB plus ICBO. After calculation, you will get IC is equal to alpha divided by 1 minus alpha IB plus ICBO into 1 minus alpha. Next one, what is the input characteristics of the common base connections and what is the output? If you look at the input characteristics, the emitter current, if you see the graphs, input current, the emitter current IE increases very rapidly with a small increase in the emitter base voltage. It means input resistance is very small. If you look at the graph, you clearly that it is exponentially increasing. Why exponentially increasing? Due to a small resistances of the input value. Second one, the emitter current is almost independent of the collector based voltage GCB, thus leads to the conclusion that emitter current and hence collector currents. Second, okay. What is the output characteristics? The collector current varies with VCB only at a very low voltages. You see, why IC is independent almost around VCB. VCE, if you are supplying the voltage of collector to base voltage, but it doesn't affect the IC. You see, the collector current IC varies with VCB only at a very low voltage, less than 1 voltage. The transistor is never operated in the region. In the region, it is not operated. So it is very difficult to say that IC is depends on the VCB. Next one, it means that IC is independent of VCB and depends upon IC only. This is the second question. A very large change in collector to base voltage produces only a teeny change in collector currents. This means that output resistance is very high. Let us see common emitter configurations. Common emitter configurations connection is very important, and it is such type of configuration is used for the audio amplifications. Yeah. In the circuit, input is applied between the base and emitter, and output taken from the collector and emitter. Hence, the emitter of a transistor is common to both input and output. Hence, name is the common emitter connections. You see, emitter part is common. Emitter part is common. This is the input side. This is the output side. You see, we need 4 terminal, but why 4 terminal not? Because this is the we ground. We connected through the input side and output side both. What is the base current amplification factors? The ratio of change in collector current del IC to change in the del IB is known as base amplification factors. Beta is equal to del IC by del IB, and its value is lies in between 20 to 500s. And if you see how beta can be defined as the beta, we can mathematically define the del IC by del IB. After solving these equations, you will get that beta is equal to alpha divided by 1 minus alpha. It is a very important question. Very you have to remember these equations, because these expressions are asked in so many examinations. You can that, so just remember this one. It is clear that alpha approaches unity, beta approaches. If you just put the values of alpha here 1, then what will you get? Beta is equal to infinity. In other words, the current gain in the common emitter connection is very high. It is due to the region this circuit arrangement is about 90 to 95% for all transistor applications. If you just assume that alpha is equal to 1, you get a very high current gain. So it is very useful for the transistor applications. I told now in the beginning, C configuration is very useful for the transistor applications. Yes, sir. What is the how to find out the collector currents? Just if you yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, how you will see that? Just if you um, see that IC is equal to ICB plus IC and IC is equal to alpha I plus IBO. After putting this value, you will get IC is equal to alpha divided by 1 minus alpha IB plus 1 divided by 1 minus alpha plus ICB. You remember this formula also because it's a very, very important. You see ICU, what is the ICU means? Meaning of meaning collector emitter current with base open. In the condition when if you open the base, then you can represent the ICO, and you will get IC is equal to just you replace this one. You can read here. You can replace this one to ICO. Then 1 divided by 1 minus alpha divided by ICO means another way you can also write that beta also just in the previous you also find alpha divided by 1 minus alpha. In the same way you can say IC is equal to beta IB plus ICO. You see now alpha divided by 1 minus alpha divided by 1 minus alpha becomes into beta, and ICO just same as ICO. You can also write that 1 divided by 1 minus alpha into ICO. Just move into the some important concepts what is needed for the examinations. This is the common emitter connections. If you look at the common emitter connection, this it is a curve between the base IB and base emitter voltage VBE at constant collector emitter voltages. If you see, this is the what is the input characteristic. Input characteristics is that IB into VBE. If you supply the base emitter voltage, then you will get the no, sorry. It is the curve between the IB and the base emitter voltage at constant collector emitter voltage. You have to take care the constant value for getting the IB and VB. The characteristic resembles that for forward bias diode curve. This spectrum is the base emitter. Yes, it is just resembles like the if you look at the diode characteristic, it is just like a same. These are trying to say, yeah. Next one. What is knee? Knee, the transistor is always operated in the in this above this region. Just applications. Yeah, applications. The common collector circuit is a very high resistance and around is the 750 kilo ohm and very low resistance output resistance around 25 ohm. Due to this reason, the voltage gain provides by the circuit current always. Just remember this table. Just remember this table is very, very. Just I am explaining this one. You just this is the common base. This is the common emitter. This is the common collector. What input impedance? Input impedance is low and slightly high in the common emitter, and for common it is very high. Input impedance is low, so that's why we get the maximum currents. We receive the IE currents. And in the case input resistance is slightly greater than common base, and it's a very high. It is a very high output impedance. You just remember this one. The output impedance is the common base is very high, and output impedance is the common collector is low. If output impedance is low, and this is the output impedance, just you remember this one. What is the voltage? Voltage gain in the common emitter is high, and it is very useful for the transistor applications, which is for audio frequency applications, and this is useful for the impedance matching. This is a common collector is used for the impedance matching. This is the used for the high frequency application. Just remember what is just you see that The input resistance of CB circuit is low because IE is high. The output resistance is high because the reverse voltage at the collector. It has no current gain alpha less than 1, but voltage gain can be high. The CB circuit is seldom used. The only advantage of CB circuit is it provides good stability against the temperature. Second one is very important. If you look at this point is also very important. The input impedance of C result is high because of a small IB, and therefore for a C circuit much higher than CB circuit. The output resistance of C is smaller than CB circuit. The current gain of C circuit large because IC is much larger than IB. The voltage gain of C is larger than the CB circuit. The C circuit is generally used for the best combination of voltage gain and current gain. You see, this is very useful. See, just you remember why it is used for the transistors, frequently used for the transistors. CC, the input impedance of Ri and output resistance R0 of CC are respectively high and low compared to other circuits. Let us move, just you see, this is important what I have taken care. What is the operating point? The zero signal values of IC and BC are known as the operating points. It is called operating point because the variation of IC and BC takes place above this point when signal is applied. It is also called a quiescent point. You just remember this. What is a quiescent points? Just some theoretical backgrounds. Just let us move to our question sections where it is very important. We are waiting for the same. Just use what the cutoff regions. Some regions you will also understand the point where the load line intersects IB is equal to 0. Curve is known as a cutoff. At this point, IB is equal to 0, and only small collector currents exits at cutoff. The base emitter junction will no longer remain forward bias and normal. In this transistor, normal transistor action is lost. Just the point where load line intersects IB is equal to IC and called situations. Active region. In this region, transistor works. Just remember, this region transistor works. The region between the cutoff and saturation region is active regions. The region between the cutoff and you see it lie in the both regions, cutoff and saturation regions, and in the active region, collector base junction remains reverse bias, while base emitter junction remains forward bias. Just let us see. Move to our next questions. Where we have to solve some questions. It is very important. Let us move. I hope the page number going to come. Page number 48. Page number 48. We just take and you see the questions. A transistor has how many junctions? Yeah, we just read in the earlier. Transistor is the combination of NP and PN. NP and PN. So it contains the 2 PN junctions. What is the junction? It is a combination of 2 PN. The number of depletion layers in a transistor is, then suppose one depletion will create into the NP region, other is into PN region. So how many depletions you can say? Basically 2 depletion regions we can say. The transistor contains the 2 depletion regions. The base of a transistor is just I say base is what is lightly doped, and in this region recombination of electron and hole here takes place. And how much around 5% only? Yeah, the element that has the biggest size in the transistor. What is the biggest size? Yeah, collector is the biggest region. Collector is it is moderately doped, and it is if you look at the size. Collector is the biggest size, and this is a smaller, thinner size, and emitter is a moderately. Yeah. In a PNP transistor, the current carries R. In PNP, just if you see that in PNP, hole is a transfer, but if NPN, electron is a transfer. So what we will take out here? Hole we will take out here. Hole is the right options. The collector of transistor is a dash. Then collector is a moderately. I say, no, this is moderately. Just go in some theoretical backgrounds, you will saw. A transistor is dash operated device. A transistor is the current device, current control device. And what is the FET? Field effect transistors? Yeah, FET is the voltage control device. Just remember, FET and MOSFET is a voltage control device there. In an NPN transistor, dash are the minority carriers. What are the minority carriers? NPN, minority is the holes. And what is the majority? Causes of electrons. What is the electrons are the majority. The emitter of a transistor is a dash dot. I say no, this is the heavily doped. It is a heavily doped, and it why heavily doped? Because it emits more number, a large number of it tends to emits the large number of emitter currents. So more number of electrons ना, जब तक आपके पास जब पैसा ही नहीं है तो आप खर्च कहाँ से करोगे? तो इनके पास पैसे बहुत ज्यादा है. It contains a lot of free electrons. It always try to give some electron to base. Always try to मेरे पास से आप ले लो, मेरे पास से आप ले लो. Yeah. In a transistor, the base current is about dash of the emitter. What is the how much I say? Only 5%. Yes, only 5% is the correct option. Is the here is the D. At the base emitter junctions of a transistor, one finds at the base emitter junction of a transistor, one finds what is the base emitter. Yeah, always it what is the low resistance. If you see what is the low resistance, what is low resistance is the, that's why in the configuration we get high current against the input impedance of a transistor is the input impedance is low. Yeah, input impedance of a ideal any kind of transistor, what is the low. Most of the majority carries from the emitters passes through the base region to the collector. You see, most of the majority carriers are emitter passes through the base region of the collector. Only 5% around the it combines the recombination. Recombinations is just if you combine the electron and so hole all together, only around 5%, and 95% just pass कर दे भाई 5% ही हम रखेंगे जैसे होता है ना. ठीक है. The current IB is the what is the current IB is this the electron current. This the IB is the electron current is the right options. In a transistor, it just we see now in the what is the emitter current. Emitter current is the combination of collector current plus base currents. So our right option is the option number D. The value of A in the alpha is in the transistor always less than 1, always less than, just it is very useful, always less than 1. Its value lies around 0.9 to 0.99. Yeah, IC is equal to alpha ICE plus ICBO. Very just we see this formula is very important. What is ICBO? ICBO in the case if we open the emitter circuits in the current what I see. This is the what ICBO is the leakage current. This is the when leakage current generates, it generates due to minority carriers. Where it comes from the common to emitter voltages. The output impedance of a transistor is the high. When it is a high, very high, in which case common collector is the very high. Yeah, it around mega ohm you can say. In a transistor, IC is equal to 100 milliampere, IE is equal to 100.2 milliampere, the value of the beta. Then just we use this formula, use this IE is equal to IC plus ICB. Then you will get here IB is equal to IE minus IC is equal to 100.2 minus 100 is equal to 0.2. And we know that beta is equal to del IC by del IB. Del IC is equal to 100 divided by 0.2 means 1000 by 2 is equal to 500. No one option is correct. Here answer should be 500. You just rectified it. The answer should be 500. Yeah. In a transistor, the beta is equal to 100 and collector current is 10 milliampere. Then IE is, yeah, it is also very important questions. You can see it's a very easy questions. Beta is equal to 100 and collector current is collector current is 10 milliampere, then what will be base current? Base current is equal to 100 is equal to 10 divided by IB. Means we can say 10 divided by 100 is equal to IB. Means IB is equal to 0.1 milliampere. Then IE is, then I is equal to 100 plus 0.1 is equal to 100.1 milliampere. So our option is a 100 second number. The relation between beta and alpha is a very important question. Very important question. Just always remember beta is equal to alpha divided by alpha divided by 1 minus alpha. And what is the beta value? 20 to 500. It lies in between 20 to 500. The value of beta for a transistor is generally 20 to 5. Or just next question, 20 to 5. The most commonly used transistor arrangement is the what is CE? C, the very useful. 95% in the semiconductor processing. It is very useful for the 95% generally it is used. The input impedance of a transistor connected in dash arrangement is the highest. Then highest the common collector is the highest. So in the case what the current and voltage gain is less, and it is not used for the amplification. It is generally used for the impedance matching. The output impedance of a transistor is connected in dash arrangement is the highest. Output impedance is connected in dash arrangement is the highest. Common base, if you look at the this configuration, output impedance, you will get the very high value. And input CC में the difference between the input and output voltage in a common base कितना होता है? तो यहाँ पे होगा 0 degree. Why it is 0 degree? First of all, why is 0 degree? Yeah, 0 degree is because if you supply the currents, no reverse voltage by opposing. Suppose if you, what is the common base? Common base means here grounding is the base. Grounding is the base, means you are supplying here the emitter currents. You are supplying the emitter. If you supply the emitter current and you will receive the collector current. During the this configuration, no opposing is there. That's we get the 0 degree. And in both like CV configuration and CC configuration, in both conditions the phase difference is 0 degree. And in case of C common emitter configuration, the phase difference is 180 degree, because of if you supply the electric currents, electron passes through the like NPN, and during the base region some recombination takes place, and during the and collector regions some fluctuations is there. Some kinds of minority carriers also flows towards the base. This minority, this leakage current helps to opposing nature. That's it gives 180 degree phase difference. The power gain in a transistor connected in dash arrangement is the highest thing. What will be CE? Due to highest power gain, it is very useful for the audio amplifications. The phase difference between the input and output voltages of a transistor connected in the common emitter, I just say 180 degrees that there. This is not 1800, it's a degree. Basically, it is mistake. This is 180 degree. The voltage gain in the transistor connected in dash arrangement is the highest. Then arrangement is the C. The voltage, I say always voltage gain and power gain will be highest. As the temperature of a transistor goes up, the base emitter resistance will decrease. Wow, it will be decreased. Yeah, it will be decreased. If you increase the temperature, also some transistor occurs in the thermal runaway. Transistor may burns. So it is very peculiar things to increase the temperature for a transistor. It is very difficult. Yeah, the voltage gain of a transistor connected in a common collector arrangement is the, then what will be around less than voltage gain in the common is less than 1. Just you see now why body is, so it is not useful for the transistor application. The phase difference between the input and output voltage of a transistor connected in common collector arrangement is The common collector, what I will say, this is 0 degree. 0 degree is same for CB and CC. IC is equal to beta IB plus ICEO. Beta IB, just in the previous I told you, you have to remember this one. And 33 and 34 both are the same equations, because only they have converted, only they have just replaced the beta into alpha divided by 1 minus alpha ICB plus ICU. What the ICU? Basically, in the conditions, base terminal has open. Next one is the IC plus alpha divided by 1 minus alpha plus ICB plus ICBU plus divided by 1. Just I say in the previous theoretical background, you have to remember this one. This is the what in the case here. In the case I for getting the leakage this current, here they have opened the emitter. BC14 transistor indicates that it is made of this is silicon. This is very popular, very popular. This is generally it is used for the people are used for the making the circuits, and IC is equal to beta plus 1 IC. You see this is just they are revising the formula. Just you see some remember. A transistor is connected in CV mode if it is not connected in CE mode with same bias voltage. The value of IC and IB and IE remains the same. If the transistor is connected in CV mode, it is not connected in CE mode with same bias voltage, the value of, just remember this one, some theoreticals, just remain the same. Yeah. The value of alpha is equal to 0.9. The value of beta is, you know, what is the beta? Beta is equal to alpha divided by 1 minus alpha, means 0.9 divided by 1 minus 0.9 is equal to 0.9 divided by 0.1, means point cancel out, is equal to 9 is the correct answer. This is a mistake here. In a transistor, so what will be correct? Correct option is the A option. In a transistor, signal is transferred from a dash circuits. You see, signal transferred from a dash circuits, low resistance to high resistance. Low resistance to high resistance. It is very useful. In C also, it is low to high resistance. The arrow in the symbol of transistor indicates the direction of, the direction is whole current in emitter. The arrow of what is the arrow in the symbol of transistor indicates the directions of, and the electron current in the emitter, electron current in the whole current in the emitter. Yeah, this is the right options. Option just indicate the whole current in the emitter. Yeah, the leakage current in C arrangement is dash that in the CV arrangement. Yeah, more than leakage current always some more leakage. Now I thus we suffers like I say now, what a phase difference. Why phase difference is coming? Due to leakage of currents. Due to, you know, and in which case it comes in the CE, means common emitter configurations. A heat sink is generally used with a transistor to a heat sink is generally used with transistor to. Fourth one, the prevent excessive temperature. Here we use the heat sinks used to transistors. The most commonly used semiconductor in a manufacture of transistor is the, which material is used? Generally, silicon is very used. So our option is the seconds. A collector base junction in a transistor has reverse all the, which is a very popular reverse. Thanks, friends. If you like my video, please subscribe. Please subscribe my channels. I will bring a lot of very good video. I hope it will help me and help you in the competitive examinations day by day. At least 1 or 2 video I will try to bring, you know, in a week. If you like, please subscribe my channel, and thank you very much. Thanks, and Bill. Thank you very much.